Good morning and welcome to New Day Northwest. First up this morning, as we head into the holiday season, hopefully you have time to celebrate with your loved ones and your friends. And with celebrating comes parties and gatherings. Here with some festive fall-themed DIY hostess gift ideas is Rebecca Grant from New Creations Weddings. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again. So far, so good. Yes.
Well, we invited you back because you always have beautiful ideas, but you are also budget friendly because no one wants to run around paying $50 or $60 for something, but you don't want to show up at anybody's store empty-handed, or at least according to my mother, that's not something you do.
That's still a good rule of thumb. You don't want to show up to your host or hostess that's having you and be like, hey, feed me, but have nothing else in hand.
So you brought some great ideas today and some things that people will actually want to use, which is important too. I mean, it's nice to show up with the votives or the whatever, but you know, it's also kind of nice to do something that they can.
Right, and these are all DIY, so this all should be items that you either have around the house or it should be a very, very easy budget, like $5 to $10 max of something that you can bring to your host or hostess.
And it's very easy. Thought, and these are useful.
Exactly.
So take me through what you brought.
All right, so we have a two-parter over here. So this is just a standard wine box, which makes a really great package. So again, use what you have. Use a basket, use a box, whatever. Throw in some fall gourds, line it with some leaves, and then throw in a bottle of wine. So this might be the option that will get you up over that $10, depending on how good of a wine that you get.
You know what? Sometimes you have some at home. People brought it to your house. You haven't had it to drink, and you can re-gift it. There's nothing wrong with that.
So what we did
what a good idea.
was we dressed this bottle up a little bit here. So I actually just went to Goodwill, snagged a $3 sweater, and what you can do, you can see that this guy's already missing an arm because I already used it for the wine.
Used it here.
But what you can do is go ahead and cut
that
sleeve.
This?
Yeah,
just straight across?
Straight across, yeah,
okay,
perfect.
Let me see. Now this one was a great one because it's metallic, but I'm thinking you have sweaters in your closet that you're not going to wear anymore.
Right.
And generally if you've got a pull or a snag, it's on the body of the sweater. I bet your sleeves are just fine.
Exactly.
Just to give us an idea, if we do this at home, how long do we want this to be?
So that's actually
That was not the world's best cut.
No, but look,
here you go.
look what we're going to do. So we're going to use the base, the cuff part, as the bottom of the wine cozy right here. And then see what I did, because this is not a finished edge either, is I just rolled it over and made a little cuff. So that's all you got to do, and then you have a perfect little wine cozy, and you're just going to stick that right in your favorite box.
And you can tuck in a little card if you want, or anything. I like that idea a lot. And you could also just get the regular boxes at Michael's or some places. Those are like $5.
Right, exactly. It's not an expensive gift, but a lot of it's a beautiful presentation.
And if it's Christmas, just throw in all that
extra garlic. Yeah, exactly.
You have it at home and you're like, what am I doing with this?
Right.
Okay, here's something beautiful.
Yeah, so this is a do-it-yourself mulling wine spice kit that we're going to make. And so you're going to pick up some food-safe gauze right here. You're going to get a cute little decorative string, and all you have to do, which you have at home, because just raid your wrapping paper box. And then you're going to throw in a couple sticks of cinnamon, a couple of star anise. You can throw in some nutmeg, whatever you want to throw in there. Some dried orange slices would be great. And you're just going to cinch it up.
Do you want me to cinch it up?
And then I'll tie.
All right.
Yeah.
And can you use cheesecloth if you've got that at home? Because I always have that. I don't know if I have food-safe gauze. And so there you go. Somebody's just going to drop this in wine, warm it up. Do you put instructions with it, or how would you?
Most people know what mulling spices do, but if your host or hostess doesn't know, you can just let them know to put it in some spiced cider or some wine or whatever, and be able to warm that up and really have those fragrances
Now
going.
you have a mug here, so that's not a bad addition, right? A couple of, a mug, 2, 4, whatever you want, and pop these in there, and you're good to go.
Good to go.
I love it.
Yeah.
What's happening
here?
All
right, so
something's going on with this pumpkin.
Every host or hostess needs a centerpiece for their table. So if they've forgotten to pick one up at the grocery store, you can provide one for them.
Hold on,
and so what we did here was kind of, again, a two-part gift. So right down here at the bottom, we've included some liqueurs, because who doesn't need some liqueur during the holiday season to get you through? So they can just cut that right off and put that into their kitchen. But what you're going to do is just grab a small little gourd right here, throw on some floral foam. So you're just going to cut that. Exactly. You're going to cut that, squish it on to the top of the stem of the gourd. That's it. That's all that's holding it. And then you're going to take some appropriate seasonal foliage, and you're just going to stick it into the floral foam. So if you want to start this part, and you're going to cut them really, really short. So remember that there's a stem inside, so you can't cut the stems too long, otherwise you will run into the stem. but you want it to be short enough that it's nice down low and really covers that floral foam. There you go.
Sideways.
Right.
Whoops, I hope I'm not smooshing
No,
the ones
you're
in
good.
front.
Floral.
But that's easy.
Super
Look at
easy.
that.
And then you have a beautiful fall centerpiece.
Right.
Great hostess gift. Like, what hostess wouldn't love to have this when they open the door and be like, hi, happy fall, here you go.
You know, and if they have a centerpiece already, they'll pop this someplace
Right,
else.
right.
That'll be fun for decoration. Do you need to get the what is
foam.
this thing called? The foam. Do you need to get that wet or
You
anything?
would. So once you're done completely putting in all of your flower heads, then you would just go ahead and put a little bit of water drops on there, and then it'll hold. So as long as the host or hostess just tops it off a little bit, you're good to go. And that foam absorbs the water, so you don't need to worry about it dripping down the side of the pumpkin.
That looks awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I see a little peppermint
Yes.
crunch of Theo's, which is so
The best,
good.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
well,
delicious.
Theo's coconut is my favorite, but I love this is great too.
So you're just going to grab a candy bar and an appropriate flavor for whatever you're making for your room diffuser, and you're going to make a DIY room diffuser. So I just grabbed a little candy cane to show what scent the diffuser was. Luckily, grocery stores just came out with candy canes,
Yes.
so they have those. And then we're taking an essential oil, and we're just going to drop that into the diffuser. So this is just a little bud base I had at home. You can also pick it up at a thrift store. Throw in a couple drops
Even if
of
you
the
buy a
peppermint
new
essential
one,
oil.
that's like $4.
It's not
It's no big
expensive.
deal.
So pair that with a candy cane, great candy bar, throw it in, you have a room diffuser, and then
love
the event
that.
smells delicious.
That's beautiful, and everybody likes peppermint, so
Exactly.
that's not a
Right.
wild guess.
Right.
And then I see you have some stamps and whatnot. What are we doing here?
So we're gonna take tea towels, just basic dollar store tea towels, and we're gonna actually stamp those in whatever's appropriate for, again, your host or hostess. So
Yeah, great idea.
if you might remember the last time I was here, I have my own beehives, and so I did a couple that were stamped with bees, and then I just paired that with a little jar of honey.
I don't have my own bees, but I could still use this idea, right?
Right, exactly. So
People
if
use
you're
honey all the
into, if you're into flowers, or if you're into wanting something that is a little bit more seasonal and doing a pumpkin stamp or something like that, you're just going to take whatever's appropriate for that particular person, and you take your stamp pad and whatever colors you want.
This
and
is
you
such a
can
good
start
idea because
stamping.
different people have different things that they
Right.
love or their hobbies or whatever. Am I just stamping down here?
Just make sure you get the entire stamp covered.
All right, let's see if I can do
You do
that.
want to be sure, these stamp pads are water-based, so you do want to be sure that you are getting paints that are oil-based, so that way when you wash the tea towel, or of course as you wash your hands and wipe them on the tea towel, you don't have a bleed of color. So just
Okay.
make sure that when you're, for ease of stamping today, I just grabbed the water-based one, but you will want to grab oil-based paint and be able to paint the
Good idea. And
stamp.
how long do they need to dry? Since I'm always late